Alba celebrates first birthday against odds thanks to Alder Hay. A baby girl who was born with a back-to-front heart has just celebrated the first birthday her parents feared she would never reach. At 20 weeks, pregnant mum Alejandra Butler and husband Danny were told their unborn daughter had a heart defect called transposition of the great arteries. The condition meant Alba's right and left heart ventricles were connected to the opposite sides they should be, and at just hours old she was immediately transferred to Alder Hay Children's Hospital for her first procedure, followed by 9 hours of open heart surgery at just 8 days old. But that wasn't the only hurdle brave Alba had to cross, as in January she underwent 2 further procedures and battled sepsis and pneumonia. However, now a year on, baby Alba is thriving after beating all the odds, and is even featured in Alder Hay's Christmas campaign launch. Her parents said, during her 20-week scan, our little heart warrior was diagnosed with transposition of the great arteries, a heart defect where the aorta is connected to the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery is connected to the left ventricle, the opposite to a normal heart's anatomy. It was an extremely scary and difficult time, but we knew she was a little fighter. Born on the 15th of November at Liverpool's Women's Hospital, Alba was immediately transferred to Alder Hay Children's Hospital, where she underwent her first procedure, a balloon septostomy, within the first few hours of her life. Then just 8 days later, little Alba was back in Alder Hay for a crucial 9-hour open heart surgery to switch and correct the valves. But after 3 weeks in hospital, Alba was ready to come home, and her parents said normal life as a family could finally begin. Unfortunately, in January, that normal life was put on hold, as just 9 weeks old, Alba was readmitted to Alder Hay after she was struggling to feed and breathe. Doctors found baby Alba had fluid compressing her lungs, and a further 2 procedures to insert surgical drains at the sides of her chest were carried out. And after a successful battle against sepsis and pneumonia, the fluid finally started to disappear, and Alba could come home. Her parents said, eventually, after 7 weeks and 1 day, the amazing team at Alder Hay were finally happy for her to go home. Had it not been for the wonderful staff who diagnosed Alba antenatally and planned her whole arrival, our story could have been very different. Every department put in 110% into helping get Alba better and made sure we too were coping. We shall forever be indebted to Alder Hay and its fabulous life-saving staff who changed our little girl from a very poorly newborn into a thriving, determined 1-year-old. The 2018 Alder Hay Christmas campaign will feature Alba's amazing battle.